if you had to invite 5 people from Bollywood to a pujo party at your place, who all would that be?
So difficult to say. Rani
Okay.
and Arijit
All right.
and very difficult to say. Of course, my Jubilee team. And yeah, and yep, Shahrukh.
Hello and welcome to News 18 Showsha. I am Shreeja Bhattacharya. And today for this really special Pujo Adda, I have here with me the absolute superstar, Prosenjit Chatterjee. Hi, Bombada. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Great. We're waiting for the great puja. It's on the way. Like, yeah, we are all excited.
Mm-hmm. And, Pujo is just around the corner. Are you done with the shopping do you still have a list?
Uh, Partly, I'll not say fully, but yeah, partly I'm done. And honestly speaking, I don't do shopping for myself, but I do have a huge big team and my family, extended family, and so this is something every year really try my best to pick up the things myself. So I do a lot of shopping in Bombay,
Right.
which is a little comfortable for me. So like I do my lot of shopping in Bombay. It's done, and yeah, I need to buy some saris. So I need to go and complete the puja gifts. So people wait for this particular day.
So one might say you have a very good choice of saris, is it? Or do you struggle with that?
No, I'm very sorted. Basically, I've been doing it for years. So I know, for the elderly people, what I should take, for the younger ones, even for my team, my staff. So yeah, it's not very, I don't get stuck, maybe sometime, but otherwise I'm very sorted in it.
And
I do, in fact, I really love to shopping. I love normally to shop.
So what's your own style like for pujo?
Puja, of course, first preference is my dhoti and Punjabi, dhoti and kurta. I really love to wear dhoti on this particular Shoptami Ashtami Navami uh, because we hardly get time, and I don't wear stitched dhoti. I really wear the real dhoti, because I think, and I really, I carry out very well because there are a lot of people they say that we wear a stitched dhoti. I think that you don't get that essence in stitched dhoti. The dhoti, original dhoti is much better. So yeah.
And while we know that you rock a dhoti all the time, and your fashion,
Since from Choker Valley, yeah.
yes, I was about to mention, but yes, since we're talking about pujo, I have to say there's a different sort of excitement that is related to pujo, and it also has to do with your big film release. Now, for everyone who doesn't know, almost more than a decade back, when I was a teenager, there was a film called Baishe Shrabon, which hit the movie theaters. And it sort of changed the way uh, we were looking at Bengali cinema. And now, again, after a dozen years, I would say, the prequel is coming out and it's called Dawshom Awbotaar. And of course, you're in it. So, how does that feel?
Yeah, I think 11, 12 years back when we did Baishe Shrabon after Autograph, uh, yeah, it's just not changed. I'll say after Baishe Shrabon, a lot of things have changed. But Srijit and Prosenjit became very special, especially after Autograph to, Baishe Shrabon, to Kaka Babu, to Zulfikar, to last my 2019, Gumnami Baba. So I played Subhash Bose. So Prosenjit and Srijit Mukherjee coming in Puja has been very special for last couple of years. And Probir Roy Chaudhary, the character which I played in Baishe Shrabon, is a cult character.
It is.
But unfortunately, Baishe Shrabon, I'm sure you had seen it. He kills himself. So
Yeah.
I never thought that Provish Roy Chaudhary will be coming back on screen because people normally do a sequel. But when Srijit told me about, he took 12 years to think about it. But I think every Bengali in every day there is something like we need to see you again on that avatar,
True.
Provish Roy Chaudhary avatar. But for an actor, you have to believe that the film which we are talking about has been done 12 years back, and the prequel which we are doing right now is 7 years. So it's around 20 years. So for an actor to go back to the 20 years without any prosthetics, without anything, is a huge difficult task. But I was pretty excited to know that Prabir Rai Chaudhary is back. And it's not only me, it's like the bongs, the Bengali audience, they were like crazy hearing that Prabir Rai Chaudhary is coming back. But yeah, it's a huge responsibility from an actor's perspective at the same time with the director, because that's really a cult character. But today's date, I can say we have like crossed everything, like the trailer, the song, uh, meme. I'm everywhere. The Pramila Chaudhary is everywhere, and we were expecting this because this is one of the favorite character of many people. As much as I know Bengalis, they always say that we want you to come back with that avatar, Pramila Chaudhary. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited, and I think all the Bengalis in this puja will be waiting to watch our Dawshom Awbotaar. And
Absolutely.
added, Poddar is coming back from Vinchida.
Mm.
So I think this duo of Probir and Poddar will work definitely. People
And
will really enjoy again.
mhm.
People will enjoy it.
I'd like you mentioned, Probi Roy Choudhury is such a cult character. It's a character that all of us who watched Baishe Shrabon, keep referring to. We sort of always throw in all those dialogues, the cult dialogues, of course. The biryani one, for instance, which you've also narrated this time around in the trailer. So, you've played the character 12 years back and you're playing it again. What was the process like for you as an actor? And was it more of a challenge because you were doing a prequel, or did you seamlessly fit into it?
Yeah, of course, there was a huge challenge because this is a prequel, and we had seen Prabir Roy Chaudhary in Baishe Shrabon, who has been given up, who is not. Yeah, the basic character of Prabir is the same. But the situation is different. He's more active, he's more into the duty, and yeah, his mental condition is better. Uh, but his the character of Provira Chaudhary is the same. So, we really worked very hard, me and Srijit, uh, to really do it the way people want. And the dialogues, if you say, it's like bhat and dal is the is a necessity and biryani is the luxury, right? That was the punchline. And this man is more of a very, uh, I'll say it's a character which is more human, it's more real. It's not a larger than life. Though Prabir Rai Chaudhary is a larger than life character. But I think that's the uniqueness of Srijit's character, building the characters are that he takes Prosenjit Chatterjee. It's a larger than life character. But if you see the character, it's more like a real police. It's like he also gets sweat. He when he runs, he takes a gap, like the people they do. It's like more of a Kolkata police, and the approach is like them. They use a very different kind of a language. They have to be there, surrounded by all those kind of a people. So Provira, and but there is a scar. There is this man mm, doesn't hate love. Maybe he appreciate also, but at the same time he has a kind of a little. Mm, Sometime he moves out from this love, pyar, whatever. He's of that, right? He is very, I'll say, his frequency is very sharp. Like he's not a he's not a person who will think in one track. He has three, four tracks together. So, as you know, this Prabhiraj Chaudhary has been selected over the last 100 years, one of those best male characters in all over the India. So, Prabhiraj Chaudhary has become so important. To, to come back with this character again after so long is, of course, a challenge for a director and actor both. But as you know very well, that I always love to take this kind of character challenges. Yeah, for last at least 12, 14 years, I've been doing this. 12 years at least. And I love to do this kind of a thing. And people, yeah, the challenge was there. A physical, I mean, I normally what I do, I just, once I know I have to do Provi Roy Chaudhary, that's the way I handle it. I shut down myself and I get ready. I don't come to any public forum. I don't come out basically. I shut down myself. So maybe after 4 months, I come out when my shoot is about to start. So then I try to see the reaction of the people. So now if you see my Jubilee, and if you see my Sheshpata Balmiki, and if you see my Praveer Roy Chaudhary of Dawshom Awbotaar, people are saying this man can't be the same. So yeah, but I enjoy this. Every moment I enjoy this to do this kind of thing. Yeah.
Mhm. And you mentioned, of course, Jubilee. So this was one project where we saw you taking a huge leap and rocking the entire national platform with your performance as Shrikant Roy. Uh, can we talk a little about the success and all the love and appreciation that has come your way for the character?
Yeah, I think it was of course, first credit goes to always, like I always say, the captain of the ship is my director.
Mhm.
And when he narrated me, yeah, in fact, I got a lot of offers in between from OTT. But as you all know, I do not much work. I do hardly 2 or 3 films a year in Bangla. And I try to do, I have no challenges now in that way. My challenge is to do good work. So when I got Srikant Roy, I think the time he narrated me, I thought, yeah, this is something which, it's not coming from Bangla. I'm saying we the language actors or the regional actors, we have been it's my I think my Dawshom Awbotaar is going to be my 349th film officially. So this kind of a responsibility, and it's not Prosenjit Chatterjee. I have around 100 directors who had worked with me. There's so much of technicians. It's like it's a learning process. So I am taking all of them to a bigger audience, and for that, an actor only needs one thing: is the right character. I think Srikant Roy was a very right character with the right director, with the right script, with the right dialogue, and itself the show has become a very cult show. And Srikant Roy, as you know very well today, I'm very happy that it's nationally, internationally, all kind of OTT awards, Srikant Roy has been nominated. So I feel really good, and I think at at point of time where I had crossed around 40 years, just serving people and making people, entertainment. That's what I only believe. I think Srikant Roy will be always a very special for me, always.
Absolutely. And but what took you so long to, perhaps sign a Hindi project or for that matter, even an OTT one? You were just mentioning that you were very picky about it. Uh, but it was a very long process, and I think your Bengali fans were also very keen on seeing you on OTT or doing a Hindi project, perhaps. Uh, what clicked?
No, nothing clicked me. Honestly speaking, it was not a very what do I say? I mean, if today I am into a mentally I am into a zone where if I even get a very good character from Marathi cinema or from Tamil or from Telugu, I don't mind doing it because you see, in every in career you have to understand when I used to do regular mainstream film, I I had that baggage that I have to be number one, number two. that. But I think in last 8-10 years, the way I am handling my personal career as an actor is just not a star Prosenjit or that, whatever people say. I completely disagree on all those lines, stars, superstars, and all. I just say we are actors, and yeah, in last few years, if you see, I have done Shanghai long back, which was directed by the Bakar. Again, that is not a very big role, but people have started appreciating. So for me now, the challenge is that my role has to be proper, whether it is OTT, whether it's film, I have no issues on that. But the character which will strike me, where I will get a challenge and I get a scope to prove something beyond which I have done. So even if you see all my Bengali films in last few years, the characters are all very strong, but Shrikant Roy is also one character which I have not played for a long time. That kind of character. So for me, the Shrikant Roy character was very important. And of course, going to that era, I know about it. I know a lot about it basically. So yeah, it was challenging, but it was nothing pre-decided that Mujabi, I don't have to do a Bengali film. I will do a Hindi. No, 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 nothing of that. So it just came and I grabbed it and I tried my best with the help of my director, and people loved it. That's it.
Uh, and coming back to Dawshom Awbotaar again, since you and I we've been discussing so much about Toby Roy Choudhury, there might be a lot of people who are not well versed with the character, who are not well versed with Baishe Shrabon. So, as an actor, without giving out too much, how would you explain it? How would you explain the character of Probir Roy Choudhury to someone who will be watching the character live on screen for the first time?
They will love it. Probir and Poddar, I was just telling you, they will love this to first of all, I will love to say that maybe there will be 5-10% people who have not seen Baishisram. Maybe 10, 15, 20% max, maybe a generation of kids.
Mm.
But now they're excited. Today morning, I met somebody who was in class 10. She told me that the first day, first show, I'm going to watch it. So, this is this is a particular character or a film uh, which caters to all generation basically. But if suppose somebody had not seen Baishe Shrabon and they come and watch a thriller, the trailer itself tells about the thriller, it tells about two cops, it tells about a murder. So people in Bangla, they love to watch a thriller. And Srijit has a huge fan following. Prosenjit has his own fan following. Anirban has his own fan following. And the song has become super hit. So if suppose somebody comes to watch a film, they will find a two very different kind of a police character coming together and solving a case. It's just like any of these, Hollywood films which we watch. There's a senior officer, cop, and a young guy. So the combination itself will make again a new journey of Ruby Roy Chaudhary and Poddar.
And we,
And
of
very well written script, I will rather say, and the dialogues. Again,
well, I for one cannot wait to watch it. Like, I'm extremely excited. I watched it back then. I'm going to watch it again and maybe just keep on watching, like I keep watching Baishe Shrabon. Uh, but we know you're going to be swamped with promotions during the Pujo. Do you have any plans otherwise?
honestly speaking, no, because for last couple of years, my puja release has been like fixed. And yeah, the only thing difference is like on puja, I go for my Anjali. Normally, people talk about my diet, my maintaining. This is a very normal thing like in Bombay for Anil and Fulka, that's for me. But yeah, but that particular few days, I always go for my bhog, Shoptami, Oshtumi, Naomi, and because the puja doesn't get really complete until unless I have my bhog. And maybe I'll visit some of my friends' place, a bit of chit chat. But end of the day, it's at attention of the release. And once you get a very good report, then after puja, there is a PR activity starts again. So that all I have to do.
And before we conclude, can we do a small rapid fire segment with you?
Yep, sure.
Okay. So thank you firstly for doing this rapid fire with us. Looking back, do you have a Durga Puja memory that you hold very close to your heart?
It's my childhood.
Okay. And what are the three food items that you love binging on within, Durga Puja during the time?
First is the Mayer Bhog Khichdi and Luchi and Shadalu Torkari and chicken roll
Oh my God,
or maybe mutton roll.
better. Your top four recommendations for pandal hopping to anyone who's not been to Calcutta during Puja.
This is really difficult to tell you because basically 90% of the pujas are great and huge this last couple of years, it has gone to a different level now. So I will prefer if somebody can start what hopping close to the airport. If he or she lands in Calcutta, they're the biggest puja. So they can just go. They can just think about. I will see one puja in the close to airport, one maybe in the central Calcutta, one in North Calcutta, one in the central Calcutta. But it's very difficult to say which one. It's so big pujas happening in Calcutta now, and all are so good.
Mhm. One word to describe Calcutta during Durga Puja.
I don't know, but honestly speaking, what I love during puja, the Kolkata smell is different because of you will understand we are Bengali because of those dhuno
Mhm.
flower in every pandal. The Kolkata starts smelling very different, and I really enjoy that smell.
Okay. And if you had to invite five people from Bollywood to a puja party at your place, who all would that be?
So difficult to say. Rani
Okay.
and Arijit
All right.
and very difficult to say. Of course, my Jubilee team. And yeah, and yep, Shahrukh. All of them, in fact. Why should I name? I should all of them.
Well, we'd love to be invited to this party because it seems great.
Yes, all of you. Yeah,
And what is your go-to style during puja?
typical Bengali.
Okay. Shrikant Roy or Probir Rai Chaudhary, who do you think would love to celebrate Durga Puja more than the other one?
Shrikant Roy.
Okay. And lastly, one Probir Rai Chaudhary dialogue for all your fans.
All the lines. And let me tell you a fresh line because that line also had become viral. আমার শ্মশান বন্ধু আমার ইউনিফর্ম. So that's it. That this line has become very viral. Like
I can already
it
hear
relates.
people hooting for you when they're watching you
Yeah.
on screen delivering this dialogue. And, thank you so much for joining us today. But before we conclude, once again, this is your 49th film, like you mentioned. What is next for you in line?
349th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting a film with Kaushik Ganguly after Puja, with Ritu Parna, and that's going to be our 50th film together as
Mm-hmm.
a pair. That's going to be a very special film. Then in December, I'm going to start with Devi Chaudharani. Yeah, and many more. Like there are pipelines in Bombay also, which will take a little time to announce.
Well, really wishing you all the success, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Take care. Have a great puja.
You too, sir. Thank you so much.